What it is, what it do, guys. Good morning.
Morning.
Day 2 of Arcadia National Park. Last night we ended up staying at a Walmart, very similar to we did our first night on the trip. Had some amazing seafood. Again, back in Bass Harbor. The Walmart we ended up staying in was at Ellington, which is about 30 minutes from the national park. So the ride here this morning was sweet and easy. But right now we're heading up to do this hike called the Bee Hive. It's right through here. I don't know if you can see it through the brush up here, but or the forest, but that's where we're going to do the hike. It's about a 523-foot elevation shift, so nothing too crazy. But we didn't really come prepared, or I forgot my hiking boots, so I have my like trail running shoes, but you know, we're trying to do a hike that's easy enough for us to do and enjoy ourselves. But as well, what did you say?
I think your shoes are fine.
Cool. Well, we're gonna see what we get into. It seems pretty busy, so we're gonna have to wear a mask for a lot of it, which is somewhat unfortunate, but what can you do? It's a holiday weekend. Scrambling. Oh boy. Oh snap. That's beautiful. Oh, we're hardly even up here yet.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, Denise is trying to have like a wilderness fashion show. Peep this. Trying to match the forest.
Wait, show them the shirt.
Oh, it says, what does it say?
They were here first.
Oh, they were here first. It's got all the animals on it. That's a dope shirt. Oh dang. Metal rungs. Here we go. Up the next one. Oh snap, they're all the way up here. This is pretty wild. Look at this tree, it's so waxy from everyone grabbing it. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to put the camera away for this part. That was pretty good. All right, we're almost there. Finally, after all this traffic.
We made it.
So we have made it to the top. What a cool hike. If you're afraid of heights, it is not for you. I apologize ahead of time for the wind. I can't do anything about it.
That's not true though, because I'm afraid of heights, and it is for you, but you just need to not think about it.
Right, so the thing is that there's like steel rungs, there's a wooden bridge over these gaps. People have fallen and died in the past, so, you know, it's like, you know, I guess if you're afraid, if you're extremely afraid, I should say, you shouldn't go.
But it's very safe. It's not when we say wooden bridges and the prongs, like it's actually safe. So I don't know.
Right.
People who fell and died. That was just a reckless, like.
Yeah, I feel like that was people being quite reckless or playing around too much. I will say there's because it's a high traffic area, you definitely want to bring sanitizer and stuff. Bring your mask. Yeah. We were like really socially distant, and there's an insane amount of wind today, so we felt really safe. We felt like the air is clean. The wind is coming across the. I guess it's an archipelago, right? Like, or this peninsula, like, you know, in a really crazy way. So we don't think anything's lingering here. So when we're in close proximity, we're wearing masks. But other than that, it's a really incredible hike. It's super short. It is a bit labor intensive, but it's short. So if you know, right. So if you struggle with fitness, just keep that in mind. Give yourself extra time. Sometimes there's a line that forms or a queue because other people are afraid of heights, or there's some spots you have to climb some metal spikes. Don't let that deter you. Just do what you do and just get to the top. We waited for like 15 minutes because someone I think was afraid of heights. So totally fine. Enjoy the view, and then you get this at the top. As you can see today, the water is super choppy, so I don't know. It's pretty windy.
It's windy.
It is windy as heck.
I want to go surfing. I know.
You want to go surfing? Denise wants to surf. We're gonna have to do wetsuits. I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but it's pretty freaking cold.
Yeah, the water's freezing.
It was a lot better last night. I think last night it was only in the 40s, but so it was not as cold as our first night here. Our first night was insane, but we're gonna hike down. I think we're gonna go past the bowl. I believe the trail goes past. So just know that that crazy ascent or that crazy climb up, you don't actually do on your way down. So if that's any consolation, makes you feel any better about doing this hike, Bee Hive is definitely worth it. So we are going to keep going, and we'll see you guys, I think, at the next location. So the lake we just passed is called the Bowl. I'm gonna have to look into that why, but that's pretty much the end of, or the peak of the hike here. So we're gonna start heading back down. We haven't had breakfast yet, so we're gonna go make some Trader Joe's instant coffee for probably Denise. I might use the AeroPress. I'm bougie when it comes to my coffee. We were a little late this morning to get to the park entrance, so we had to kind of book it to make sure that we got in on our reservation time. So we weren't able to pick up some of the breakfast that we were planning to. Well, I stand corrected. The trail actually brought us here, all the way down to the water's edge. This is really beautiful, man. Look at this. Just tucked away like a little bowl in the mountains. What a beautiful hike, guys. Bee Hive. Definitely it's been one of my favorite hikes, actually. It was leisurely, not too hard. It was some challenges in the beginning, obviously climbing up, but totally worth it. Denise, what would you rate it? 1 out of 10?
10.
10. 10? Is it the best hike you've ever done? Or on the top
probably
list?
Like an 8. It's a nice hike.
Okay, 8 is the realistic, so really beautiful. Highly recommend it. So, Denise, where are we at?
Ikito Provisions on Main Street.
Right.
Bar Harbor.
What you chefing up over here? Or shoveling down,
like,
maybe.
Curried lobster bisque. It's so amazing. If you ever come here, get that and this.
Oh, what is it? Oh, right. Yeah, the booch.
The booch. It's so delicious. It's blueberry basil. 5% alcohol. It's just amazing.
Okay, almost forgot to record again. Here is the haddock. Corn battered haddock. I don't know why this is not focusing. Denise got the, want to open that up?
Yeah, I put some slaw on it. It's a swordfish.
Swordfish taco. This place is amazing. Definitely got to stop here. The wind! So, we are out shopping, and I figured I'd just put this forward for any of the gentlemen who are watching my channel. Just remember, whether it be friend, family member, a significant other, whatever it may be, that if you ever go shopping with a woman who's into merchandise or gadgets or, you know, whatever it may be, it could be Whole Foods, it could be organic stuff, it could, whatever it may be, do know that it always add an extra half hour onto your timing. Trust me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the National Park saga continues. So we drove all the way out here to the Bass Lighthouse area, got all the way down the road, I think probably like within 500 feet of the parking lot, and the the US park rangers were there saying the parking lot was closed. We were able to pull off and talk to a woman who seemed to be local here, and she said it's due to the parking lot only having a capacity of 20 cars. So I'm like, how does that even work when, you know, this is such a popular national park? So they've done really nothing, I guess, over many years to fix this. And so as a result of this, there's constant traffic on the road. So just because Sunset is so famous, I guess, it seemed like they were blocking it, so there was no people going down the road and turning around and waiting for parking spots. The local woman was doing park at your own risk, $10 for parking, but we decided to just like kind of forgo that. The part that's the adventure is I really wouldn't take the no for an answer, so I decided to drive all the way down to another parking area, I don't know, probably about a mile away, which is official national park parking, and park there. And we are currently walking back to the lighthouse to get these evening shots. So we made it to the lighthouse. It's this little guy right here. So, well, Denise thinks he's cute. I mean, he's pretty little as lighthouse goes, but it's kind of cool because he's on this like really steep cliff shore overlooking this gorgeous ocean. We're gonna head around to the other side where you can actually crawl down on the rocks. So now we understand what the gentleman was talking about. It's high tide, so you normally can walk really deep below it and get this great shot. But I'm gonna have to do some research in the future when I come back to find out when low tide is during, I think, the summer or maybe, you know, spring or fall, so that we can have warmer weather and get a better shot. But we'll see what we can get today. See, the lighthouse is up over here now. We're on the other side of the wall, but this time of year is not really great. This lovely lady right here let us know that September is the best time of year to get the shot here, because the tides and then the sun also sets down behind the lighthouse, almost looking like it's kind of lit up. So my plan is to come back sometime in September and to make that happen, to try to get that shot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, got some amazing shots, but it has resulted in us walking back in the dark. I'm sure you probably can't even see it on camera. Denise is guiding our way with this lovely flashlight, but we are out in the boonies. But yeah, so we're gonna try to get back and get some dinner where we can on the road. So that's the plan. And I think we're almost at the car. We should be there in about another 5-10 minutes, so we'll see you guys back at the car.